Alright, hey there everyone. Gonna do a quick video on how to update and enable BAMBI mode on an F150. So you can see on the front headlights there, the high beam and the low beam are on, and the fog light is not on. So we can use Forescan to go ahead and enable that. Close my door here. So this is the connector I have. Some don't have the switch, some do. This one does. So as you use the program, it'll kind of tell you what setting to have the switch in. So to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and have it flipped. Actually, had it the right way. The HS can. I'll go ahead and get this in the port down below. Then we'll jump over to the computer. All right. So with that connected, I'm going to go ahead and turn the ignition on the truck, which it is. When you open the program, you want to be up to the top left icon that has the picture of a car with with an information symbol. We're going to go ahead down here to the bottom and select the button to connect. If you do have that switch, this is what I kind of mentioned. The little dialog says make sure the key is on, make sure that your switch is switched over to HS can position, which it is, and we're not moving. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And just asking to select a profile. I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. And it's going to go ahead and just start kind of going through. Make sure everything's selected. And now we wait. So you can see on the bottom left, it says reading vehicle info. So this is my second time doing this. The first time actually took quite a bit of time. So this is kind of just going through the motions now, reading the computer, all the modules that are there. So this could take a couple minutes here. While we're waiting for that to come up, I have the Google Docs file pulled up that kind of shows there's a bunch of things that you can change in here. Really great information here. So I've already sorted to the one that we're looking at, which is called BAMBI mode, so which is doing the high beams at the same time. It's really great detail to where it shows you the module and then the address of the module, and I'll kind of show that once the program loads up here, and then the values that we need to change. Some of these changes require you to go into multiple modules and then multiple addresses and change values. The BAMBI one is pretty straightforward to where there's only one module and one address, as you can see here. And if we scroll over to the right just a little bit, it gives you a description of kind of what it does. But I'm just going to be doing the bottom one where it says BAMBI mode with high beam / fogs remembered after ignition off on. Scroll back over here to the left. So our interface, coming back to Forescan on the bottom left, you can see it says ready. So we are good to go ahead and proceed with making the change. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to like the little symbol that kind of has like the processor icon. So we're going to come here first. And then we want, according to our file, this is listing all the modules here. So according to our file, we want module BCM. So I'm going to go ahead and select BCM. Once I have that, I'm going to go ahead on the bottom left-hand side, there's a little play button to run the service procedure. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And now it's going to ask me to, on my device, I just have to flick the toggle switch now. Hit OK. Now it's just giving you a little warning saying that, potentially not safe, and make sure, you back up everything, which I'll kind of explain here how to back up as well. We're going to hit OK. And it's going through reading everything, which is great. It's going quick. And here is the code. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come down here to the bottom and select Save All. So that way, if I make any mistakes, I can easily just reset this back. Let's just create a new folder, essentially, and just call it Backups. We're going to hit OK. And that name, I'm just going to do bcm.original. And hit OK. Successful. So now all these values, which are default in OEM, have now been saved. So looking at our Forescan document for Bambi mode, we need to find address 7262701. So 726, let me scroll. It's going to take a while. 7262701. So you can see my default is 010000010057. So if we take a look at our sheet, let me scroll off to the right here a little bit. So the only values that we have to change are not the X's. So the X's will stay the same. We only have to change the values that are populated. So in the middle section here, we need to change this to be 0. And the ending section, we need to change to start with 01. So once I'm good with that, we're going to go ahead and up here we can hit right. So you can see it's changing. Please cycle the ignition off and on. There's off. There's on without starting the vehicle. Gonna hit OK. So I don't have anything else to do, so I can go ahead and I can stop the service procedure. So now if I come to my instrument cluster, if I turn on my lights, there is, let me focus, there's the fog lights, and there's the high beam symbol. So now if we go out to the front of the truck, we should have both on. And there you go. Successful. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it.